On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, Blood Angel finds himself in a predicament. They have to talk about a news record. So, we have a brand new record called Cinema Erotica.
I think you should explain actually the meaning of Cinema Erotica, because I think there's a lot of misconception with this, and we can do some education.
So basically, we wanted to make it very clear that this is not a extreme record versus our previous record. I know a lot of you thought that this might be similar to cruel pornography.
You're dead wrong.
This is far from that.
So basically, there's a stark difference between erotica and what's known as pornography. Typically, pornography is lumped into a more degrading area. You know, I guess not all of it's that way. But erotica is more or less the celebration of sexuality, empowerment, and love. But I guess it's viewed in more of a positive light. It's more of that finding beauty in all things, and sex is in fact a part of life. Shocker if you didn't know. But
if it wasn't for sex, I wouldn't be here. No, I'd be like some living organism in someone's body. But the point we're trying to make here is, instead of violence, this is more like love. Instead of degrading, this is more humility. It's just such a different extreme, and this is more of a story rather than pornographic material. The dominant in going into that, this is not necessarily about, degrading your partner. It's necessarily about the secret bond of trust and love. She embraces the dark side, the wolf in you, whatever your love is. And I think the most important thing to take from this is all about knowing your limits, Master Wayne. Know your limits. It's the soft,
it's respectful
thrill. Cinema Erotica.
I think a lot that comes with entertainment, or why we're drawn to others, there's this magnetism that maybe you can't explain, and that's why even some of your favorite actors or actresses, there's this pull, they bring you into the story. And with a lot of things that have gone on in society and a lot of negative light, I feel like there's been this dark cloud that's kind of loomed over, and we want you guys to know that it's okay to still express yourself. It's okay to be open with your sexuality, and there is a way to do things where you can still talk about that with some class, I think.
It's just the difference between something that's just a quick release, and then this is more of like fine art. You know what I mean? There's beauty, fabulous.
This is like, instead of just rushing to get there, you go out to dinner first and have some fine wine. You know?
I like wine. It's sort of like parkour. If that's even a pour. It's more of a refinery of fine art rather than commercial pornography, if that makes sense. That's kind of what Cinema Erotica essentially is. It's stimulating. It's stimulating.
Tantalizing.
Erotica is like the difference between pleasure and pain.
Like a tent in Savage. Like a snow kill.
Instead of like just exploiting really intense sexual scenes, it's almost like telling a story with a sexual theme. And that's the main thing I want you guys to take away from this. There's an equal power. That's been like the biggest thing that I want to explore on this is the equality. This record is kind of like the duality of that versus our previous records.
You learn some as you get
you evolve
more
and you
stable
grow.
relationship, or that's the beautiful thing about a life experience,
I definitely will say that this record has themes from Call Me Master. Again, this isn't about being superior to your partner. And she's been a really huge contribution towards my creative spree. She's really helped me to evolve as an artist, and I gotta give it up to her.
Found it.
She's been a really big help in my finding myself as a new artist, and she just taught me that it's about the art. It's not about necessarily being vulgar or I have to say certain things. it's just, she's really taught me like the art of seduction, and this record is, I think you guys are gonna really love it.
So what were some other inspirations for this?
I would say one of the main inspirations for our brand new record, I was really inspired by the Misfits. Elvis was a really huge influence.
We watched a ton of movies too.
Tons of, you gotta have the cinematic qualities to it. Stranger Things, you know, Nine Inch Nails. There's been a lot of big influences on this record musically, just inspired by the 80s, early 90s, you know. Rocky Horror Picture Show was one of the main components because we wanted to have fun with the record. We didn't want to write like
you don't want to be so
serious, uptight theme. We kind of wanted to keep it that classic.
Discuss sexuality.
We wanted to keep that old school BOTDF, you know what I'm saying? Naughty by nature. But it's just really cool that we explored different topics. You know, it's all part of the evolution of our sound. We don't necessarily want to create the same theme that we've done on previous records, but I will say that this record goes towards the evolution of Witchcraft days, but as far as comparing the lyrics and material, it's 100 million times better. I'm feeling really confident about it, and I think you're really, really like it. Let us be your escape from daily life. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me.
I'm so excited right now.
Anywho, we're gonna answer some questions that we have from you guys on Instagram. So, let's go into it. Alright, here we go. Andrew Apathy says, will he be featured in any of the tracks?
They're all about you.
They're secretly all about you. What was the main inspiration behind this album, and what makes it special to you? Excuse me. It's just going into storytelling with the sexual theme, but you know, again, it's not pornographic. It does teeter in that cup of the dark side. I'm not gonna necessarily say that.
Yeah, it's not PG by any means.
It's definitely exciting, but it teeters in the dark side. It's not fully Sith Lord, but it's not necessarily Jedi. So I want to say it's like in between both those realms, if that explains that. But what does this record mean to me? Well, I put my heart and soul into what I create, so it's a part of me, and I hope that this record breathes in life.
Oh.
Baby yourself to undying pleasure. What inspires you to keep on going despite all the negativity you get? Because I'm too focused on the people that love me rather than focus on the people that hate me. Like a smart businessman, you have to invest in the right people. The right people are you. The great people that support us, that motivate us to support our music and to continue our journey and adventure through life. So you guys are just too fucking important. And
we like to be successful, and I think negativity, it shows
it's
that
a
you're not
waste.
successful. It's
and we're not going to
counterproductive.
devour it into the wastelands.
So
So we'll focus on the heaven.
Next.
What an iconic queen. Well, thank you. So how did we get from Haunted to here? So Haunted kind of went on to a more serious theme than our previous records. This record, we were just like, no, let's just...
We wanted to have some fun, girl.
We wanted to kind of create joyride.
It's fun to have
into
fun.
the darkness with me. It's kind of going back to the dark side. Going back to bringing those blue lights into your eyes. That's kind of it. That's the main inspiration for it. We want to keep our music definitely on the real chill, fulfill side. We want to pleasure you all beyond any measure. So, pleasure. You're so freaking adorable, isn't she? I just want to squeeze you tightly.
I am in
Till you're
protective
90-90.
padding right now.
So I hope that explains Cinema Erotica and kind of give you guys a feel for what is to come on our new music.
Feel for what is to come.
One time pleasure. Let all your fantasies and pleasures come to life. Cinema Erotica is coming. Coming soon. Till then, stay classy, San Diego. Is that good?